Although Britney Spears seemed to have it all, she was falling into a deep, dark hole of loneliness. This lonely pit was pregnant with sadness, bitterness, and longing for companionship and fulfillment. The singer had reached the pinnacle of her career, and yet, her success was not enough to fill the void inside her heart. All the love and admiration from her fans could not take away her inner loneliness and pain. Fame became a mere distraction from the pain, as the emptiness inside Spears intensified. Her success gave her a sense of security, but the adoration from her fans was never enough to heal the ache in her soul. As she moved through her days and nights, the loneliness and despair of her isolation crept into every aspect of her life. Although she had achieved many things, fans felt the need to remind her of her loneliness and insignificance. Her life seemed unbearable, and she began to withdraw from society, isolating herself even further. As the pain got worse, Spears turned to drugs, alcohol, and self-harm as ways of dealing with the pain. She had become a prisoner of her own darkness, and no one seemed to be able to save her. Everywhere she looked, there seemed to be no personalized solace or help, feeling even more alone and broken. The only things that gave her any sort of solace were her fans, who could sympathize and understand her struggles. The only moments where she could feel any sort of happiness and relief were when she was performing on stage. All her insecurities disappeared for a moment, and she could feel the love from her fans, which overwhelmed her. She seemed to be free in those moments, and she was admired for her talent, giving her temporary relief from her despair. Despite having to face the loneliness and emptiness after her performances, Spears kept on pushing forward. She was determined to find something or someone to replace her inner void, and to feel loved once again. Unfortunately, this led her to make some wrong decisions and turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms. She began dating wrong people and eventually ended up with an abusive partner, only deepening her despair. Spears was desperate to fill the void within her, but nothing seemed to work, and the hollowness inside her only grew. Her life seemed out of control, and she struggled to keep her head above water. No matter how much support she received from her family and friends, the emptiness inside her remained. The only thing that kept her going was her passion for music, and even that couldn't fill the emptiness within her completely. Spears persevered and eventually found the strength and wisdom to find her own peace and fulfillment.